President Tinubu's national honor marks a new dawn in Nigeria-Caribbean relations, positioning Nigeria as key figure in advancing Global South cooperation. Resolution at the House calls for deploying military personnel to flush out armed bandits in parts of Niger and Kwara states. Nigeria's cross-border security reforms align efficiency with technology to meet global standards. Hello and welcome to the news at 6 on NTA News 24, reaching you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Stella Inameti. President Bola Tinubu has been honored with the highest national award in St. Lucia, Knight Commander of the Order of St. Lucia. Governor General of St. Lucia, Cyril Errol Charles, conferred the honor on President Tinubu for his role in establishing a formal relations with his country and members of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. State House correspondent Musbah Dan Wahab reports.
The government of St. Lucia chose a way, the highest one, to appreciate President Bola Tinubu for his unprecedented decision to rekindle the bond of unity with their country and strengthen ties with the Eastern Caribbean nations. A step that resets the relations between brothers separated by distance. Knight Commander of the Order of St. Lucia is the highest national honor in the land. This is an appreciation of the closer relations imminent for the peoples of both countries.
The black race is not a lazy race. It's a hard-working, honest people. Given the opportunity, we can excel.
President Tinubu says the visa waiver, technical aid, and scholarship for students announced are not just promises but an expression of commitment to forge a mutually beneficial relations.
Particularly to improve in our connectivity, to improve in our business opportunity, to be more creative in future together, to see that the yoke that is left behind our fathers by our forebears of separation is shortened, to see that we can resume cultural exchanges and believe in economic development.
St. Lucia and the OECS, our heritage, part of our heritage lies in Africa, and we are proud of it. We want to develop it, and we want to ensure that the people of these two regions get closer together, because Africa and the region can be one and must be one.
We are also proud to note that some of our famous nationals contributed to the development of your country in the early years of transition from colonial rule to independent sovereign power.
And as the night falls on Mount Fortune, the leaders hope this step opens a new chapter of fortune to smile on their peoples. In Castries, St. Lucia, Musbah and Wahab, NTA News.
President Bola Tinubu says a functional capital city is the foundation upon which a functioning nation is built, noting that the ongoing infrastructure development across the Federal Capital Territory is a testament to his administration's commitment to building an inclusive and thriving Nigeria. Represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, the president stated this when he inaugurated the Collector Road CN8, Asokwo Okonwe, and other connecting roads in Daki-Biu district in Abuja. State House correspondent Abdurrahman Jibrilla's report will come subsequently. And here at the National Assembly, the Senate has confirmed the appointment of Professor Dakas SAN as the chairman of the Nigerian Law Reform Commission, as requested by President Tinubu. It also confirmed Dr. Uchenna Okolocha as a commissioner. Meanwhile, bill to establish Federal University of Technology, Ankpa, in Kogi has passed second reading and referred to Committee on Tertiary Education for further legislative action. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has passed resolutions calling on the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, to deploy military personnel to flush out armed bandits in parts of Niger and Kwara states. This followed separate motions of urgent public importance raised by members on the floor at Tuesday's plenary, drawing attention to a resurgence of banditry in both states.
Concerned that the same bandits were seen heavily armed and moving freely around the constituency with no resistance from any quarters.
If security situation in Edo, Moro and the Patigi are not checked immediately, the loss of lives and properties will escalate, and the agricultural activities and economic activities will completely crippled.
Meanwhile, a bill for an act to establish the Federal University of Oil and Gas Technology, Igbo-Koda, Ondo State, has passed second reading, sponsored by Representative Donald Ojogo from Ondo State.
Ondo State, particularly Ilaje, the federal constituency, is the only oil-producing federal constituency as at now in the entire Southwest. And we do not have an oil-related institution at the tertiary level, and we need it, particularly in the southwestern part of Nigeria. Yes, we have one at Efurun, that is the University of Petroleum Resources, we have the PTI, but we have a specialized University of Oil and Gas Technology. Not does the state only deserve it, the Southwest deserves it, Nigeria deserves it.
Under the leadership of Interior Minister Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, Nigeria is accelerating reforms in border control, blending innovation, technology and policy to make international travel faster and more secure. As the Nigeria Immigration Service holds a stakeholders sensitization in Abuja, Victor Azul reports that these changes are already taking shape, starting at one of the country's key international gateways.
At the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja, automated e-gates are changing the travel experience. Passengers scan their passports, verify their identity, and proceed. No stamps, no delays.
Coming in is much faster. Electronic process is working much better. So it's not like before we have to wait for the physical or the manual part. This is quite straightforward.
Having been to Abuja in the last 10-15 years, I'm really impressed with what I have seen here. And I do hope that the government can sustain exactly what's been done here.
It is this same wave of innovation that drives the stakeholders sensitization meeting at the Nigeria Immigration Service headquarters in Abuja. Officials, partners, and agency heads are here to spotlight reforms shaping Nigeria's international travel framework.
Our target is to ensure that everybody is law-abiding, but we must make adherence to our laws so attractive that disobeying or flouting the laws will not be an option.
From contactless passports to pre-clearance protocols, visa policy reforms, and e-border surveillance, the Nigeria Immigration Service is rolling out digital solutions to ease congestion, enhance security screening, and align with global best practices.
Each of these initiatives is designed to modernize our migration architecture, enhance compliance, and improve service delivery.
This session also highlights collaboration with airlines, border agencies, and private sector tech partners.
Of particular importance are the innovations introduced within the framework of our new visa regime to enhance transparency and foster confidence amongst migrants, investors, development partners, and the general public.
Whether at the airports or in policy halls, the message is clear. Nigeria is reimagining its borders, and as innovation leads the way, the future of international travel is already taking shape. In Abuja, Victor Azu, NTA News.
The federal government has unveiled the new National Energy Master Plan to subnationals, tasking states' government to increase investment in the electricity sector so as to improve access and achieve energy efficiency. In a statement by the Energy Commission of Nigeria, ECN, Kogi State government indicates interest to leverage the new policy document to catalyze investment in the power sector. The new National Energy Master Plan provides, among others, framework for the implementation of solar program across the country in order for Nigeria to achieve the 30,000 megawatts power generation from off-grid renewable sources and the adoption of electric vehicle as alternative to fossil fuel. The visit by the Governor of Kogi State, Ahmed Usman Ododo, to ECN, the Commission Director General, Dr. Mustafa Abdullahi, says demonstrates commitment to deepen partnership for broader implementation of the new National Energy Plan. In a bid to reposition Abuja as a global entertainment hub, boost tourism, create jobs and enhance Nigeria's soft power diplomacy, the Federal Ministry of Art, Culture, Tourism and the Creative Economy, in collaboration with the Actors Guild of Nigeria, has unveiled the prototype of the AGN Galleria and the AGN Super App. Gufan Shaji Ngwanyi reports.
Aligning with President Tinubu's economic diversification agenda, the creative industry is playing a huge role in actualizing this vision. The launch of the Actors Guild of Nigeria's Galleria in Abuja is to help grow the creative economy through Nollywood and serve as a beacon of hope and progress for both seasoned and aspiring actors.
Nigerian creative economy is Nigeria's new oil well, and the Actors Guild of Nigeria is instrumental in advocating for the welfare of actors, fostering professionalism, and ensuring that the industry thrives.
So in the next few weeks, you will hear that we have introduced a bill for an act to establish Actors Guild of Nigeria that will be regulated just like other professional bodies in Nigeria are regulated and supported by the government compulsorily.
We're determined to take our place of pride at the forefront of the evolution of the sector, and to achieve this onerous task, it became imperative that we must put in place the necessary infrastructures to help carry out this enormous task effectively.
The key objective of this project is to create a conducive environment to help create access to services and enhance capacity towards the provision of more welfare packages for Nollywood actors. In Abuja, Gufan Shaji Ugwanyi, NTA News.
This is the news at 6 on NTA News 24. We'll be back with more reports in a moment.
It's refreshing and impacting. Are you interested in contributing to the Nigerian project? Are you keen on adding your voice to the making of the Nigeria of our dream? Are you willing to be part of the new tribe of Nigeria that are sold on doing the right thing always? Then join the conversation every Saturday by 5 p.m. on Impact Nigeria on NTA News 24. It's a live interactive discussion program that focuses on values, reorientation, and nation building. Join our team of passionate Nigerians as they dissect key ethical issues that impact Nigeria and Nigerians. Be part of our program live and via our social media platforms. Saturdays, 5 p.m. and repeat broadcast Sundays, 1:03 p.m. Impact Nigeria, coming soon on NTA News 24. Join us.
Thanks for staying with us. Inmates at the Kefi Correctional Center in Nasarawa State now have a more comfortable place to worship, thanks to a generous donation from the wife of the pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Province 5, Nasarawa. Pastor Busayo Oluyemi donated about 30 pews to the Correctional Center Chapel as part of activities marking her 60th birthday celebration. The chapel, which had been lacking proper seating, is now better equipped to host regular worship services for the inmates. Pastor Oluyemi said the donation reflects a belief that milestone celebrations should be meaningful and impactful. According to her, celebrating her Diamond Jubilee with inmates brings her greater joy than a lavish party could ever.
It's going to be 2 years here in September. We started going to the correctional center in Kefi about 2 years ago. And the first thing my women noticed was that they needed chairs. So they started looking for money to do that. Incidentally, they have not been able to complete the number I felt should be done. Then the prison authorities called us and said they don't even accept chairs, that what they do is pews.
Nigeria will now become the permanent secretariat of the African Association of Road Safety-led agencies in Africa. This was announced at the first General Assembly at the Continental Road Safety Body held in Lusaka, Zambia. Oyeyemi Ajayi has the details.
In a keenly contested election between Nigeria, Zambia, Democratic Republic of Congo and Senegal, Nigeria's Federal Road Safety Corps won by 45% of the votes, followed by Zambia's 40%. It was revealed that Nigeria's choice is due to the Corps' track record being the best agency in road safety management in Africa, aside many other landmark achievements in the continent. According to the African Association of Road Safety Lead Agencies, Nigeria will now produce the Executive Secretary, with the FRSC headquarters to be the location.
Compulsory good governance, through accountability and transparency, putting the hallmark of using stakeholders and citizen participation, driving our processes through data-driven decision making. I want to assure you that we have the capacity with the 30,000 suspects that we have, the support of our political leaders, and also the strategy that we adopted. Well, today we have over 250,000 voluntary special measures that support our agency in terms of sensitization.
As part of his speech, the FRSC Corps Marshal maintains that the digitization policy thrust of his administration will be deployed in assisting the Secretariat, saying this is a boost to the Corps to rejig its commitment in service delivery to Nigerians. Oyeyemi Ajayi, NTA News.
Balancing the demands of football with the rigors of higher education is no easy feat, just as history is filled with examples of talented footballers who, despite their potential, fell short of their goals due to a lack of proper support and structure. Recognizing this challenge, Nigerian Tulip International Colleges is driving an initiative aimed at supporting student athletes by providing them with a platform to pursue academic excellence while nurturing their sporting talents. In this report, Oluseye Adiagbo explores the inspiring journey of Nigerian footballer Peter Osayonde Edokpolo, who now plays for Portuguese football giant Benfica FC.
Yeah, when I was a little boy, I always watched Cristiano Ronaldo because of his discipline and hard work.
Pursuing a career in sports with dreams of national pride, international victories and lucrative endorsements is an aspiration shared by many young athletes. For 18-year-old Nigerian striker Peter Osayonde Edokpolo, that dream is quickly becoming a reality. From playing for Galadimawa FC in Abuja, Peter has secured a professional contract with Portuguese football giants SL Benfica.
The challenges I have is that being in Nigeria, of course, is difficult when you are chasing your dreams. You play football like nobody watch you, but NTIC exposed me, take me to a lot of competition. I will say as well, NU that take me a lot of competition, exposed me to the world for scouts to watch me as well.
Peter, while he is studying in the
NTIC, Nigerian Tulum International Colleges. He was playing the football and training under NU Sports Academy. Our program we call Educated Champions is 100% scholarship, like academically feeding and accommodation and sport-wise activities. 100% NU Sports Academy and NTIC schools, colleges. They are the one covering all those things. Just only the athletes, they come to NTIC that we selected from under 50 youth games, national youth games. And then while we are collaborating this the great program, let me say, young catching at the young age. So we involve the Ministry of Sports now, National Sport Commission. So collaborating with them, we are bringing young students, aim of developing them with balancing education and sport-wise activities.
While many young athletes often sacrifice their education to chase sporting success, Peter is breaking that mold.
NTIC gave me the right environment for learning. They give me more than education, and the encouragement, the discipline they give me to pursue my dream, not only football, as well education. Sport can put me somewhere, but education will take me from there.
Peter's story is one of the many made possible by the support of the Nigerian Tulip International Colleges, NTIC.
Yeah, actually we have football, taekwondo, athletics, swimming, basketball. We have field of sports. We are continuing like development program, and our success, like for within 5 years, we have represented Nigeria 11 times with different category, and like set of Peter, for example, we had already 2 players played national team under 16 and under 17.
I want to play in the highest stage. My dream is to play in the first team as well, so everyone can know my name as well. So to make NTIC and NU proud of me.
Through its unique model, NTIC is demonstrating that young athletes don't have to choose between academics and sports. They can excel in both. In Abuja, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA News.
This is the news at 6 on NTA News 24. Here is a recap of our top stories. President Tinubu's national honor marks a new dawn in Nigeria-Caribbean relations, positioning Nigeria as key figure in advancing Global South cooperation. Resolution at the House calls for deploying military personnel to flush out armed bandits in parts of Niger and Kwara states. Nigeria's cross-border security reforms align efficiency with technology to meet global standards.
This is NTA News 24.
Many thanks for being there. Kogi State government's strategic economic and fiscal reforms have begun to yield significant results, with the state now ranked as having the 5th lowest domestic debt among Nigeria's 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory FCT. A statement by the Kogi State Ministry of Information and Communications states that the rating is based on the latest figures released by the Debt Management Office DMO as of March 31, 2025. The report shows that Kogi State domestic debt stands at 20.36 billion, marking a significant drop from the 121.81 billion recorded in fourth quarter of 2023, when the state ranked 18th lowest in the country. This reflects a remarkable debt reduction of over 101.43 billion in just over one fiscal quarter. Speaking on the achievement, the State Commissioner for Finance, Budget and Economic Planning, Asiwaji Asiru Idris, attributed the success to the state's aggressive implementation of global best practices in financial management, including prudent borrowing, enhanced revenue performance, and strategic expenditure control to boost revenue and reduce dependency on federal allocations. The Kogi State government has acquired 15 solid mineral mining licenses to actively participate in Nigeria's mining sector. And that concludes the news at 6 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Stella Inameti.
Social media at the moment has really democratized marketing and film, because now you really do not need to pay so much in terms of the print. Of course, you need that, but I'm talking about, for probably like independent filmmakers. If you're able to just sell your products on your social media, people will definitely watch it. And you can see even with the big producers and, from Nigeria, people like Funke Akindele or Toyin Abraham,